Hey guys, so it is Thursday now, and we're going to be doing Learning Objective 3. And it says, I can describe cause and effect relationships between individuals, events, or ideas in informational text. So we know what describe is. We've been doing that since kindergarten. But cause and effect, I'm not sure if you know what a cause and effect relationship is. So if I step on your shoelace, you trip. So because I stepped on your shoelace, the effect is you went down. Okay? Individuals means people, events. So maybe like there was a 4th of July thing and they set off fireworks and then we ended up with the fire. So that would be an event. Or ideas. So maybe the idea of how to put together a simple machine to lift something really heavy and how it all works together. And informational text. And informational text is just text that is not fiction. So it's nonfiction. So it means that you should be learning something from it because it's giving you information, which is the root word of that. So I'm going to do a little bit of writing here on this, and then I'll put it back up for you to look at. So describe means, what is it like? I'm going to put a box around cause and effect relationships, up a little arrow, and I'm going to say, because and what happened. Individuals just means people, events, ideas, and then informational text is non-fiction, and it should be informing you, right? That's that root word of inform. And so it should look like this. So if yours doesn't, and I know it's hard for you to look like that because you didn't do it yet with me, but here it is. Go ahead and take a second. All right. So the next thing I probably didn't do in the other ones, and I should have, is that rather than just reading it, I want to go look at the questions and figure out, why do I need to read this article? So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over to number 9. And it says, according to Water Power, that's the title of it, what is one positive effect of planting trees in neighborhoods? So when I'm reading, I want to know, what is something positive about planting trees? What's good about planting trees? So as we're reading this, we're going to think about that so that we can answer the things. We always go to the questions first, so we know, why are we reading this? That's besides figuring out what's going on and how do things kind of tie in together. We want to know, why should I read this? Okay, so here we go. Water is the ultimate coolant, from your body to plants to the engine of a car. Water helps hot things chill out. But water is a limited resource, especially in dry climates. Plants cool the environment, but they require watering. On the other hand, if your landscape heats up, you may use more electricity for air conditioning. Guess what? Producing electricity uses water. Interesting. Water is used to pump oil out of the ground, make the steam that turns turbines, which are big wheel motors, remove pollutants and residue from power plants, so the nastiness that's left over, and cool the power plant. In the United States, or the U.S., burning fossil fuels for electricity uses more than 500 billion liters of water per day. Just keeping a 60-watt light bulb on for 12 hours uses up to 60 liters of water. How can we stay cool without wasting water? Scientists at Arizona State University recommend a balanced approach. For instance, cities should focus on adding plants to neighborhoods that have the least green space. This is where they will have the biggest effect on temperatures. There are also ways to lower temperatures without increasing water use. So, example, we can use roof and pavement materials that absorb less heat. We can also increase the density of our desert cities. People grouped closer together use less water than people who are spread out. And as I was reading that, it was talking about plants, right? So I want to put a little star by this one. So we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put a star by this paragraph because that's one that talks about plants, and that was part of the question, right? Then we're on the last one now. The average American uses 80 to 100 gallons of water per day for drinking, washing, and watering. This doesn't include hidden water used for things like growing food or generating electricity. In Arizona, 77% of all the water used by humans goes to farming. That's a lot. In Phoenix, about 67% of water goes to outdoor uses like parks, golf courses, lawns, and keeping pools full. How can you conserve? Adjust your sprinklers so you aren't watering the sidewalk and street. Only run the dishwasher and washing machine when they're full. Avoid flushing the toilet too often. Refrain or don't do from running the garbage disposal. Compost when possible. Insulate your hot water pipes for quick hot water at the faucet and fix leaky faucets and toilets promptly. Okay, so our question again is, according to Water Power, what is one positive effect of planting trees in neighborhoods? So it said planting trees will cause homes to heat up and use more electricity. I don't know. Let's go read this paragraph again. Ready? How can we stay cool without wasting water? Scientists at Arizona State University recommended a balanced approach. For instance, cities should focus on adding plants to neighborhoods have the least green space. This is where they will have the biggest effects on temperature. Okay, so let's go back and look. Would planting trees make the houses heat up? No, right? Because they said it would help lower the temperature. So let's put an X on the A, please. Okay. B, planting trees will increase water usage because trees need water to thrive. I don't know that it said anything about that. C, planting trees will cost money and trees often shed their leaves, creating messy sidewalks and yards. How does that have anything to do with water? And how would that be positive? So I'm thinking a mess, not positive. So let's go ahead and cross off B and C. And that's going to leave us D. It says planting trees will provide shade to homes and will cool the environment. So that would definitely be a positive thing, right? So let's go ahead and circle D. Let's look on the other side. Do we have any more questions for that one? No. So that was real quick. Number 4. Have a great day.